Hello everyone, Minute Plus Meditation here, and it is Monday, August the 4th, the feast of Saint Jean-Marie Vianney, patron saint of Paris, priests, confessors, one of the great priests of all time. The first reading is taken from the book of Numbers. We're in chapter 11. Now the people are beginning to complain because God is basically testing them, and he has every right to do so. But they have seen so many prodigies, so many miracles. And yet, it doesn't take long for this to happen. The people wept and said, that's probably an understatement. They were moaning and murmuring. If only we had meat to eat. We remember the fish that we used to eat in Egypt for nothing. Nothing? They were slaves. And cucumbers and melons and leeks and onions and garlic, gag. But now our strength is dried up, and there is nothing at all but the manna, but this manna to look at. So they actually have the manna, and they're still doing this. You see, I mean, God is testing them, and as I said, He has every right to do so. And they're basically turning on God because right now they don't understand. They won't understand. They just want what they want. Many people in life are like that. You can be like that. I can be like that. We need to remember this true episode in our history and ask God to help us identify us when we start whining and moaning and groaning for all the things that we don't have, we want, and we demand, and we're not making God a priority in our life. So many other reflections, but I hope that helps you kind of launch into reflecting on Numbers. Gospel of Matthew, chapter 14. When Jesus heard about the death of John the Baptist, he withdrew in a boat to a deserted place by himself. This is one of the triggers that our Lord knew would launch his public ministry when John had been murdered by Herod. And so it wasn't to kind of sit there and cry and cry. I don't know if he cried, maybe he did, because our Lord wept at death, right? He wept at the death of Lazarus, but he knew he was going to raise him from the dead, because our Lord knew that death is a fruit of sin. So, and then but then the crowds follow him, and right away his heart goes out to them, and he said, they need not go away. You give them something to eat, and he's going to multiply bread to feed all these people. He is going to give them the true manna, and not just physical bread, but he's going to offer them himself, but they still don't understand this. We are on a journey, and we need to remember this. We need to ask God to help us persevere so that we are able to receive all the beautiful, wonderful things he has in store for us. He has in store for you, but you've got to persevere and get beyond what you want and what you want and what you want in the immediate moment for the greater things God has in store for you. God bless you.